Good evening and happy Thursday, Stonehill fans, and welcome to another episode of Skyhawk Update. October is well underway and conference play is heating up across the board as teams start jockeying for position coming down the stretch. But this week, we add yet another new face to the SCSN team of broadcasters, welcoming Amanda Egesi. Amanda, good to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Craig. Great to be here.
Well, we've got plenty of games to recap from the long weekend, so without further ado, Amanda, take us away.
That's right, Craig. It's been a roller coaster for some teams, so I advise you to sit back, buckle up, Stonehill, because we have volleyball, field hockey, football, men's and women's soccer, cross country, and men's tennis coming your way. Let's hit the ground running with field hockey, who are coming off of a tough 5-3 loss at home against number 6 ranked Merrimack College. They had a shot at redemption as they played host to the visiting Yellow Jackets from American International College. Let's see how they fared. Stonehill drives from the top of the field. Chelsea Faselli hits it in. Nice goal, assisted by Brittany Ford. She's right there to tap it in. Again, Stonehill tries to get another goal in. We think it's in. Everyone else thinks it's in. But no goal. The ref calls it no shot at all. A disappointment for the ladies. Again, another opportunity for a goal. Unfortunately, Stonehill was unable to make that. But they did pull through with the win going into overtime. Devin Ingersoll actually scored the winning goal, and it was her 10th of the season, and that was assisted by Emily Sideris, and the women go to win that game over AIC 3-2. Now we head over to boys soccer. Here we have a free kick by Christopher Brashad, who shoots it over the mile of the net. We're not really sure where that's going, but it's all right because goalie Luke Bessie responds, and he totally saves that ball coming over. Heading into a scoreless half at the 60th minute, we have Ben Zandanola scoring his second goal of the season. That was assisted by Will Miller, tying up the game 1-1. 2 minutes and 10 seconds later, Zandanola again assisted by Drew Montanano. Another goal. Stonehill takes the lead 2-0. Stonehill actually wins. It was 2-1. They beat AIC. Here you have Zandanola, who had an amazing game, and Luke Bessie just did a perfect job in the net by only having 3 saves and only allowing 1 goal into the net. All right, now we have women's volleyball, who actually host New York Institution of Technology, opening up the game to set the tone. That's Kirsten Iverson setting in her first kill. Erin Kelly sets it over to NYIT. They try to get a point, but no way. Kirsten and Megan Lee combine for a block assist. Now we have NYIT again trying to get another point. Not up in here. It's Mary Kate who actually gets that block. Another block from Kirsten Iverson. She just had an amazing game, folks. She had 23 kills, 4 block assists. Delia Phillips, 3 kills, 5 digs. Sydney Maxey, always doing an amazing job in the games, 12 kills, 15 digs. Skyhawks, unfortunately, do not win that matchup.
After winning 3 straight, Stonehill football was cut down a notch after losing to rival Bentley last week. But the Skyhawks had a great opportunity for redemption last Friday as they took the road to clash with another top Northeast 10 team in American International College. Side note here, Amanda, Stonehill has played AIC 15 times. Their record, 0-15 against the Yellow Jackets.
Wow.
But who says it can't be done? Friday night football in Springfield. Well, let's see how they're doing. Stonehill in the white jerseys. AIC wearing the blacks. Stonehill got a touchdown early and was up 7-0. And now Steve Griswack is going to tack on 3 more points to make the score 10-0. Stonehill coming out, guns firing at AIC early. Second quarter, Hunt looking for more, but he's going to get picked off by Markel Rice. That is the brother of NFL running back Ray Rice. He had 2 interceptions in the game. This one led to 7 points directly for the Yellow Jackets. Now, under 2 minutes in the first half, ASC just trying to get out of it, but Stonehill blocks a punt. That's sophomore D-back Nate Morris. And John Jenkins nearly scoops and scores down the sideline, forced out of bounds, but that would lead to this. Justin Willis, 6-yard touchdown run, his second in 2 weeks, 3rd of the season. Griswack checks on the extra point, and Stonehill leads 17-7 going into the half. But AIC would hang around. Opening drive in the 3rd quarter, Hunter Beckman, 3-yard plunge, extra point good. AIC cuts the lead to 3 with 8:12 to play in the 3rd quarter. Stonehill trying to get some offense going. It was tough to come by in this half. Jesse Hunt's going to get wrapped up on the play by Khalil Hankingen for a big loss. And AIC would take the next drive on 4th and 1. Stonehill trying to hold firm, but Arduino is going to hit his tight end in the back of the end zone with the go-ahead touchdown. 21-17 AIC. Now a controversial play here. This was a real momentum changer. Ryan Handy with the great punt. It bounces inside the 5-yard line. Looks like it's touched by Yellow Jacket at least once. Could have been a touchdown for Stonehill. Could have been ball on the 1-yard line. But the worst thing that could possibly happen is a touchback, and that's exactly what they did. AIC takes the ensuing drive 80 yards down the field, capped by this Arduino rumbling in. They killed the Skyhawks on that play. Mickey Maela takes the brunt of the quarterback's shoulder. AIC leading big at home. Now Stonehill desperately trying to get some points. Jesse Hunt rolling out, gets stood up and absolutely killed by Jaquan Simpkins. Oh my God, what a vicious hit. The 6'2", 245-pound linebacker is just going to tee off on him above the shoulders. That's an illegal hit. It would lead to a Stonehill first down, 1 of 2 in the second half. Tough play though. Now we go 3 plays later. Jesse Hunt, incredibly still on his feet, rolls out to his right, looking downfield for John Gomes, and he gets pinwheeled on the play by sophomore D-back Karen McClooney. This one might have been worse than the first one. Jesse Hunt is not going to get up after that. He would leave the game, and we would get our first look now at true freshman quarterback Mo Reagan. Welcome to Division II football, son. 4th pass of his career. Markel Rice reads him like a book and picks it off, and that would essentially take us out of this game. Rice is going to dance around, just looking to pad the stats and add to the highlight reel there, but nothing doing. AIC rolls at home. They score 21 unanswered and win by a final score of 28-17. Offense was very tough to come by in this contest. Stonehill had it going a little bit in the first half. They took a 17-7 lead into halftime, but only 8 total yards in the second half. AIC completely dominated the second half. In the first half, AIC only had the ball for 12 minutes and 20 seconds. They put up 126 yards. Now we go to women's soccer. First half, 0-0. Allison Nagel on the free kick opportunity. Casey Matthews can't finish it off. Now another scoring chance for Stonehill, but it's going to be cleared out by Assumption. Still 0-0. Assumption with the corner kick. It's Molly Kessler. She floats it in, and we're going to get a header by Erin Kinback. That's her first goal of the season. It was a huge goal. Puts the Greyhounds up 1-0. Now another chip shot. This is Kristen Battier is lofting it in, and it's Molly Kessler. Now she gets a goal of her own. Her 3rd of the season. Puts Assumption up 2-0, and that would be your final at Skyhawk Field. Stonehill drops one. They go to 4-3-3 overall and a precarious 3-3-3 500 mark in conference play. Just one corner kick opportunity for the Skyhawks in that entire contest. Stonehill men's tennis hosting the Skyhawk Invitational. We take it over to court number 2, where Stonehill's sophomore Thomas Alimo taking on Roger Williams University Taylor Webster. Alimo wins this semifinal bout against Webster and would go on to lose in the championship against Wheaton's Dan Sharon. Now we go over to court 4. Stonehill's number 4, Nick Hyzak, also taking on Roger Williams. It's Zach Bouchier. Hyzak wins this one 6-1, 6-3, and would go on to win Pool 4 against Wheaton's David Gasson 10-3 in the tiebreaker set. A very close match. Stonehill goes on to win their own invitational by a final score of 24 points over Wheaton, who was nipping at their heels. Stonehill met Wheaton in 4 out of 5 championships, but note Stonehill reaching the championship in all 5 of the pools, including doubles. Great doubles play from Brett Armstrong and Chris Martin. The 12th ranked men's cross-country team competed at the Open New England Championships last Sunday. Despite the team holding out some of their top runners, the Skyhawks still managed to capture a 14th place finish overall out of 37 teams. Steve Leonard led the way for the Skyhawks with a 38th place finish in 25 minutes and 15 seconds over the 8-kilometer course. The women's cross-country team, also ranked number 12 in the nation, ran well as the Skyhawks placed 12th overall in the championship race. Senior Carolyn McBride and junior Chelsea Bishop led the team with 33rd and 34th place finishes respectively. The cross-country teams will be back in action in 2 weeks in Syracuse, New York, where they will attempt to repeat as Northeast 10 Conference champions.
Women's soccer looking to redeem themselves after a tough loss against Assumption College over the weekend. The Skyhawks hosted Merrimack College in a pivotal conference duel. A win would put them above 500 and a loss would sink them below. So here's what happened. Here we have Merrimack against Stonehill here at Stonehill's very own field. Here we have Merrimack taking a corner kick. It lands perfectly in the box. Everyone scrambles. Here we have Stonehill's very own keeper holding it closely. Now we have number 8 who passes it back to Christine Moodle, who boots it in for a Stonehill goal. Perfect. Ladies are just so excited because Stonehill goes to win that amazing conference match 2-1. Here we have the NE10 standings. Stonehill is ranked number 7, 4-3-3. St. Rose, look at them right at the top, 6-1-2. Craig, what do you know about St. Rose?
I know they're defending national champions in that scoring margin. 23 goals scored, 7 allowed. That's pretty incredible stuff.
I would say so.
Skyhawks volleyball entered Tuesday night's contest with an overall record of 6-6 and a conference record of 3-3. This is the same team that from last year hosted the Northeast 10 championship game, but for one player, that being Laura Hustleton. For some reason, though, the bounces just don't seem to be going Stonehill's way yet this season. That would all change on Tuesday night, October 9th. The victim, Amanda, the 7-9 Merrimack Warriors. Stonehill playing 2 contests against Merrimack on Tuesday. The ladies wearing the purple here, but it was all Merrimack early on. Here we get a nice kill in the first set from their big forward. Stonehill would have to battle from 2 sets down, and it took something like this. A 6-0 run in which Megan Lee just goes off. She dominated this run with 5 kills. But here you can see a couple of other Skyhawks getting involved, but Megan Lee's going to just put it away right there and give Stonehill a nice advantage going into the latter half of the set. But Merrimack making it tough on them, hanging around. That was the key point right there that tied it up at 25-25. Stonehill with their backs against the wall battles back. Now it's 27-27. Stonehill's going to gain the advantage here after a great block. That was Kelsey Weymouth on the far left side. And now going for the win. This is an extremely long rally. We didn't even have time to show you the entire thing. But of course, who else but Megan Lee? She owned the third set. She finishes it off. Puts Stonehill up 29-27. They would go on to win the next 2 sets. A reverse of what we had on Friday night against NYIT, and very encouraging win for the Skyhawks going forward. They moved themselves up into 6th place in the conference. A little concerning here though, only 1 win so far in conference play over a team with a winning record. And this just in, field hockey has been defeated on WB Mason Field. We just got the update. They fell to Southern Connecticut State University by a final score of 4-2. Stonehill trailed 1-0 going into the half and then gave up 3 more in the second half. Devin Ingersoll and Brittany Ford had goals, but it was too little too late. Elizabeth Genovese gets the loss. She drops to 4-7. She had 5 saves and 2 goals allowed. In spite of Stonehill having 6 more corner opportunities, they are completely dominated by Southern Connecticut State on the scoreboard.
Well, that's all we have for you on this week's episode of Skyhawk Update. It was a loaded schedule, but that's why we're here to capture it all.
That's right. You can catch us on Stonehill's Channel 9 all week for those of you on campus, or search on YouTube Skyhawk Update. You can also follow us on Twitter at Skyhawk Update. Once again, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week, and go Skyhawks!
Go Skyhawks!
Thank you.